Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Southpaw Wrestling. We have ahead of us a number one contenders match for the Southpaw Heavyweight Championship, which is currently held by Strowman. And on the way to the ring, the first competitor of this triple threat match, Glam Johnny Gargano. He was the previous champion till Strowman claimed the belt from him, and he would love the chance to be number one contender and have the opportunity to try to reclaim the gold. Now we have the first of his two opponents. Fed Up Sheamus is going to be featured in this match, attempting to make his return to the Southpaw Wrestling Championship picture. He is all business as he makes his way to the Southpaw ring. Johnny Gargano, or Glamrock, is the smallest man in this match. Fed Up Sheamus is probably the largest. Fed Up Sheamus actually hasn't captured the Southpaw Heavyweight Championship yet, and he would love the opportunity to give it a go against Strowman. Now as the purple lights hit, the Velveteen King will complete this triple threat match. He has made a few attempts at becoming the Southpaw Heavyweight Champion, both when Glamrock Johnny Gargano was champion and as Strowman's been champion, and he hasn't been successful yet. He said in several interviews that Southpaw Wrestling should just give him the championship, and thankfully they haven't. All three of these men are decorated vets in Southpaw Wrestling. This is going to be a classic. Velveteen King taking his time, stepping into the ring. But he's also being unanimously booed. The fans do not like him, and they haven't liked him for a while. Things are going to get underway very shortly here. He would love the Southpaw Wrestling Championship belt around his waist to go with that crown on his head. But first he has to win this match. And there's the opening bell. Fed up Sheamus starting the festivities with a back suplex, and now he's going after, oh, we got a backbreaker on Glam Rock Johnny. Johnny getting out of the ring while fed up Sheamus just, oh, Velveteen King with a chop block trying to cut Sheamus down at the knee. Smart strategy, honestly, because Sheamus is the largest man in this match, and Johnny Gargano trying to pick his spot. He tried for a drop kick, but nobody home. And now he's focused. Oh, a clothesline Velveteen King. And now another clothesline to Sheamus. And now Velveteen King thrown from the ring, and he's going to pull, oh, right to the ring apron did Velveteen King's jaw hit. And now they're going to trade off throwing each other. Velveteen King just took both of his competitors out in one shot. And Sheamus throwing Velveteen King towards the barricade. And Johnny Gargano, they both seem to have forgotten about him. He threw Velveteen King in the ring and then hit a Hurricane Rana variation on Sheamus. But now Velveteen King hit him with a suplex of his own. And and a big boot to Sheamus. And now he's going to try to, he's got Johnny Gargano in the Tree of Woe. But Johnny Gargano stops him with a boot to the head. And now he's going to throw Velveteen King in the turnbuckle and a running European uppercut. And now as Sheamus gets up, he hits a crossbody from the ring to the floor to put Sheamus down again. But Velveteen King didn't want to let Johnny back in the ring, knocked him off the apron. But now Sheamus is back in the ring, and he is snapmare, and then he follows up with a kick to Velveteen King's back. Now Velveteen King seems to be stunned, and Sheamus is in the corner, and Johnny Gargano is to his feet, and he drops Sheamus's head on the middle turnbuckle, and now he's going to the middle rope. Sheamus is getting up. What are we going to see here? Boots him away from the turnbuckle, and then, oh! Looks like a jumping flatliner, and Johnny going for a pin, but Sheamus kicks out at one. And now he knees Velveteen King, and Sheamus. Oh, Velveteen just hit a drop kick on Sheamus. An enziguri by Johnny Gargano to Velveteen King's head. And now he's going up to the middle rope again, and he hits a senton. Went for an elbow drop, but Velveteen King had the sense, and now Velveteen King with that almost Sister Abigail-like DDT. But now Sheamus is back, and Sheamus, oh, a drop toe hold counter. All of these men are very schooled. And up, he hits a shoulder block. And now another one of his Hurricane Ranas on Velveteen King. And the King seems to be dazed from that as he just rolls right out of the ring. Sheamus choosing the opportunity to gloat. And Johnny Gargano just hit a spear, and then he followed that up, the slingshot spear, with a middle rope jumping moonsault. And now he's gonna slam Sheamus's arm into the canvas, and now he's focusing on Velveteen King, but Velveteen King with a boot to his head. He seemed to be going for a cutter. Gargano with a running neck breaker. Gargano currently is cleaning house, and he hits a swinging neck breaker on Sheamus. And again pulls the Velveteen King in for a short arm clothesline. Sheamus, not sure of what he wants to do. Oh, and he just hits a hammer blow and tried to knock Johnny Gargano into the cheap seats, and Johnny kicks out of the pin attempt at 2. And now the Velveteen King just hit him with a German suplex. And Sheamus Sheamus could win this. Irish curse followed by a bro kick. Johnny trying to collect. I don't think Johnny would have broken that up in time, and it was only blind luck that Velveteen King got his shoulder off the canvas before the 3 count. But now Johnny has Sheamus in the corner and looks like, yep, he's going for the lawn dart. Now, looks like he's going to dispose of Velveteen King with a Hurricane Rana. Sheamus has turned up the gears. And a DDT to the apron. Sheamus, even with his talent for straight up ignoring punishment, is gonna add a suicide dive. Johnny Gargano is playing the field, keeping both of his opponents off balance and separate so that he can try to isolate one of them and go for the win. Sheamus with a belly to back suplex on the floor. Johnny Gargano just throws Sheamus into the ring steps. Now the Velveteen King, you have to win this match in the ring. What's that? Did he just miss the King? And now he's going for the cover. Sheamus trying to get back in the ring. And the ref counts 3. And Glam Rock Johnny Gargano will be the number 1 contender to the Southpaw Heavyweight Championship that's held by Frankenstrowman. And now we're seeing the highlights of this match. That hammer blow that Sheamus literally tried to knock Johnny into the cheap seats with. He only got a 1 count. And that's the moment of the match Sheamus almost won it. But Johnny will go on to face Frankenstrowman for the Southpaw Heavyweight Championship. This was a 5-tier showing for all 3 men. Even though Sheamus and the King didn't win, they should still be in title contention. And that is it for Southpaw this episode.